Woo woo woo! Welcome, 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 people. Welcome to On the Air with RageElectrix, with your host RageElectrix. How you doing, guys? Oh, jeez, I still have the stream playing. How are you guys doing today? You guys doing good? Having fun? Looking at the chat. What's up? Fine Sunday afternoon, evening, whatever. We got CEC Cyberstar Studio 2008, CEC Bubbly, Smile America, CEC Aaron the Sailor, Pizza Time Boris, Ass, Roblox. We got Boxy. I'm just reading the chat. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? I kind of wanted to come on here and talk to y'all because I've been bored. I should be doing my homework. That I need to do so I can get out of school because summer's here. But I wanted to stream and have some fun with y'all. Maybe I'll do my homework while doing that. I have to design a video game on Scratch, and I'm way behind. I'm like months behind. So open chalks. Listen, I want to. Believe me, I do. But there are things and precautions we need to finish before we can open. Yeah. A lot of people are on vacation already. Lucky them. I'm not yet. It's hot as hell outside. I haven't been outside all day. Let me see how hot it is over here. It is... Oh my god! It's 90 degrees. Wow. 90. Jeez. Hasn't been this hot in a while. I'm not happy about that. I act kinda sus. How so? Rage, please create new Chuck E. Cheese store. Here's what's going on with that. I would love to make a new CC store. It's a lot harder than you think. So basically, see, maybe this summer we'll propose some, like, I'll have an opportunity to. All year, I haven't really, I haven't really been able to do things. I did chalks, and that was, but as you can see, when we got towards the end of the school year, like April, chalks has been closed since like April 14th. It's really hard to balance all those things. And so having to balance 3 things, and not even, maybe 4, because I still got other stuff, like I got family, I got friends, I got chalks, school, and a Chuck E. Cheese, and then soon a job. It's not going to be easy balancing all those things. So I would love to make a new CC. And hopefully I can. I need to, it's... Rage, who would you want chalks? I don't know what that means. I don't know. My last day of school is in 2 days. Hopefully. That's if I get in all my work that's overdue, my last day of school will be in 2 days. But I'm sitting on here talking to you, not doing my work, so. Yo, I already talked about making a new CC source. Stop spamming the chat, or I'm gonna put you on a timeout. Would I ever reconsider reopening Otto's Funhouse? That is a good question. That is a really good question. First, let's bring out Otto. He's somewhere in here. This is the Closet of Mysteries where Otto lives.
I think he's here. He is.
He is so like, I need to brush him. Hold on, guys. Trying to get back to OBS. There we go. Let's get a brush. Woo! I'm honestly thinking of ditching this shirt. Cause you see how his neck looks so weird? I think I might just ditch the shirt. Arrow doesn't have a shirt. It just looks weird on him, I don't know. Look how good he looks when he's brushed. Looks so much better when he's brushed. So, if you got any questions for Mr. Otto. Oh, question before was about would Otto's Funhouse ever reopen? I don't know. Here's the problem with that. It's very hard to make a decent looking Otto in Roblox. You know? If Otto was to ever return, he'd probably come up as like a guest character in Chalks or something. You know? You feel me? Do I have a CC walk around head? No, I don't. I don't really want to show my walk around parts on stream. I don't think it's a good idea. Will I make any Disneyland rides / attractions? Oh jeez, my camera's all the way over here. It is not out of the option. Back in, I want to say 2019, I started working on Grand Fiesta Tour from Epcot, Walt Disney World, starring the Three Caballeros. I didn't get very far. I'm not really good at that type of stuff. But, you know, if I happen to get better, I might try to work on that and finish that. But Disneyland rides, I don't know. I prefer Walt Disney World, to be honest. Listen. The only thing Disneyland has over Walt Disney World right now, in my opinion, is Avengers Campus. That's it. And everything else, I think Walt Disney World is better. And I think Disneyland has the better Small World. But I don't know. Maybe.
ay, ay, ay. I'm Pachito Romero Pero Gonzalez.
I'm gonna put him away now. He's gonna get fur everywhere. It's annoying. See, I think when I open my closet, you can see my walk around parts, but I'm not gonna just like pull them out. I don't think that's a smart idea. But one of them fell, and you can't see it. Oh, you can see one, but I don't know if you guys can recognize that as a walk around part. It's like in the corner of the screen. Also, go get the Jokes Madhouse con merch. What's on it? Jeez, ew. Oh, it's just a thread. I think I'll put the website link somewhere. If you want to find it, you can go to the Chalks Instagram. That's where it is right now. It's in the link in the bio on Chalks Instagram. Chalks RBX on Instagram. Jeez, what the hell? Here we go. Is it for sale? Yes, it is. It is for sale. I will send the link. Let me find it. I just posted the link in the chat. It is 10:57. Any thoughts on the Summer Fun tour? Yes, I have a lot of thoughts. I was gonna do a whole video about it, but hello, Narc. Let's go over the Chuck E. Cheese Summer Fun tour. Personally, I really liked it. I know a lot of fans are disappointed or hate it or whatever, but let me explain why I like it. And yes, I am going to see I'm going to the one in Philadelphia. Well, hopefully, that's the plan. If I do good in school this week, I'll go. If I don't, I won't be able to. But let's talk about the Summer Fun concert. A lot of people were disappointed with it. I liked it. I thought it was cool. It's something that CC's never done before. So they tried to say, "Oh, this is a disappointment of a lifetime. This is so disappointing. Oh, this thing sucks. Sucky concert." As a Chuck E. Cheese fan, like over the past 5 years, you've seen the quality of our shows. You've seen the audience CEC Entertainment is trying to cater to. So my question for CEC fans that were disappointed in the concert is, what did you expect? The only real disappointing part, maybe, two things that were kind of disappointing. One, no Pasquale. And we don't know the reason behind the fact that there was no Pasquale. I'm going to go over that too. And the second was lights. I thought the lights could have been better. They could have had more lights. Lights and Pasquale. My only two things with that. A lot of people are disappointed saying, "Oh, they put Helen in these songs and they butchered the songs." No, they didn't. This is actually the one time where Helen didn't, well, not one, because there's been a few times, but Helen did not sound terrible in Dog Days of Summer. It kind of worked. It kind of worked. And, they were nitpicking over tiny things like, "Jasper, your guitar isn't plugged in." Of course not. He's not playing it. Why would they need it to be plugged in? It's a concert for little kids. Not saying that kids don't deserve quality, because they do. But what did you really expect? Like, did they expect it to be like a freaking Kiss concert? It's Chuck E. Cheese. And not only is it Chuck E. Cheese, a company for little kids, it was also the first concert. And the one that everybody saw that they were criticizing was the literal first show. It's CEC's first time doing any type of live concert thing, really. And second, it was the first one. And it was the first one of that day, too. It was the 10 a.m. one. So we're like, oh, look, it sucks. There's nobody there. It was 10 a.m. There's, like, it was... I think people criticize really stupid things. It was 10 a.m. Yeah. That's like... that. I have more to go over. Let me get my thoughts together. Alright, so, I also need to go over... I also need to go over why I don't think Pasquale was there. There could be a couple reasons. A lot of people try to say CC's trying to erase Pasquale, blah blah blah, da 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 da. Now, I don't think they're trying to do that. Here's what I think happened. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't really know, but Pasquale does not really have any part of the whole Summer Fun show. Like, I don't think he's in any of the little bumpers that they have where they talk to each other, and he doesn't have any major part in the songs. Like, he doesn't sing. He sings the chorus, but you don't really hear his voice. His puppet's there in Song of Summer. But I don't really think he sings anything else that's new. And that I'm guessing that the Summer Fun concert and the new summer show, I'm guessing these were probably in production around the same time. I feel like Earl Fisher, Pasquale's voice actor, might have just been unavailable. Because if they were trying to fully erase Pasquale, they wouldn't have mentioned him in the concert, which they did. They said he was making pizzas. They mentioned him. If they were trying to erase him, they wouldn't have mentioned him. So I feel like, personally, that Earl Fisher was probably unavailable when they were recording all this stuff. And they couldn't have Pasquale in the show. Because if they wanted to erase Pasquale, they could have did it a long time ago when they introduced Bella. They could have done it back in 2019 when they introduced Bella. Or 2018, I think it was. They could have done it then, but they didn't. That's why I don't think they're trying to erase Pasquale. Now, people want to say, well, Pasquale doesn't have a plush. Because I feel from a business standpoint, Pasquale is not a marketable character. You know, you got, this is probably a bad example, because these figures are butt ugly. Well, at least Jasper and Munch are. But you've got these figures, right? You got Munch, Jasper, Helen, Chucky, right? These are animals. Kids find animals intriguing, characters with bright colors. Now, alright. So, you see these, right? Look at Munch. This is not Jasper. Look at Munch and Jasper. These figures are pretty damn ugly. Imagine a Pasquale figure. Imagine a Pasquale figure that looked like this. It would look 10 times worse. It would just be ugly and nobody would buy it. And as far as a plush goes, you know, I don't have Helen, but, yeah, Munch, Jasper, Chucky, Helen, you know, they're animals. Kids like animals, stuffed animals. If you're not a fan, it's likely that you're not going to buy a Pasquale plush. I don't see why that would intrigue a little child. Now, you could say, well, Mario, they have Mario plushies and Mario this, Mario that. Mario is the main character of a huge video game franchise. Kids like Mario because they know his games and stuff. That's why people get Mario toys and stuff like that. A Pasquale plush it's just not marketable. No little kid would want to buy that. And they're not gonna dump their money into producing a plush that nobody's gonna buy. It doesn't make sense. I would love a Pasquale plush. I love Pasquale. I think Pasquale is cool. But it doesn't really make sense for them to make a Pasquale plush. And also, the whole Pasquale thing, the whole Pasquale debacle, it all started with one person, and he's a Pasquale fan. He really likes Pasquale. Pasquale is his favorite character, and that's fine. That's completely fine. But see, everybody in the fandom jumps on this bandwagon, and so after they see him talk about a Pasquale plush, there is almost no post, almost no recent Chuck E. Cheese post without the comments being, make a Pasquale plush. Make a Pasquale plush. Make a Pasquale plush. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it to you now. Some of you might not like this. Pasquale is not that good of a character. I like Pasquale. I don't have any problems with Pasquale. But if you think about it, especially over the past 10 years, Pasquale has always just been a quick little comic relief. To just be stupid. Personally, if you want to talk about good characters and act like Chuck E. Cheese's best character, it would be Jasper. If you all actually think about it, CC's best character is Jasper. Jasper is the only CC character I find genuinely funny. Because he's sarcastic, he cracks jokes, when he gets kind of pissed off, it's funny, Pasquale was better in the 90s. And in the 90s, there was a Pasquale plush. Now, but I mean, right now, I don't see any reason for Pasquale to have a plush. It just doesn't make sense. Other than fans want it. If there were no CEC fans, if there were no people who were interested in Munch's Make Believe Band, and these were just some generic characters that you found at the store, and Pasquale was a part of that group, Pasquale would not sell. Pasquale would not sell. So, anything else y'all want to say to me, talk about, comment down below. I want to hear you guys' what is my opinion on the new 2.0s, Manassas and Brandon? Good question. I like them. I think they're cool. Brandon's probably my favorite. The whole thing with Brandon is, it's so, of course, everybody's like, Chuck E. Cheese, don't get rid of the animatronics, man. You should have kept them, blah, 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 whatever. I don't even care about that anymore. All my stages are gone. So, honestly, I really don't care what stage goes anymore, unless it's Rockford, because it's the last rocker. But, it really doesn't matter a whole lot to me anymore, except for Laurel. I do care for Laurel, even though their show barely works now. I like it. I like it. With Brandon, especially, I do like it. Because, so it's smart. The way they did it now. Alright, so, in your 2017, 2018, 2019, early 2020, 2.0s, right? You have the character posters, and then the tables in front of them, then the dance floor, TVs on top of the dance floor. And here's why I thought that was a really dumb idea on CEC's part. First, like, it just doesn't make sense, right? The dance floor is where live shows are performed, right? And especially now that that with COVID happening and walkarounds can't come out, it's also not smart in this sense because they're still making the live shows and they come up on the screens, but Chucky doesn't come out, and kids can't see, like, while they're on the dance floor, they can't see what's happening on the TV. It doesn't make sense. The TVs are literally directly above the dance floor. When you're standing on the dance floor, you cannot see. You can't see what's there. So, with Brandon and Manassas, what they did was they have the circle of lights screens now, which is awesome, and they have that where the character posters are, and then above the dance floor is the Chucky Live timer thing. So, like, we got 30 minutes till the next show. That's what's there above the dance floor now, which is it's a really good idea. And then there's, from what I've seen, I think there are other TVs around the store that play the show. And then there's the main big TV. And also at Brandon, they had, like, the lounge room, the whole lounge room thing. So now I think Pat called it Helen Henny's Hangout or whatever. I really like that because they have the same big TV in there too. They have a Helen character poster and some other stuff in there. What phone do I have, bro? I have an iPhone 12. I don't know which iPhone 12. I just know it's an iPhone 12. Which Helen do you like, Avenger or Rockstar? I don't know. That's a hard question. I like 90s Helen. Avenger Helen seems very empty to me. Avenger Helen lacks personality. Rockstar Helen, my only real problem with Rockstar Helen is her voice. And it's not even all the time. It's just sometimes. Most of the time, her voice is kind of like, it doesn't fit the song or whatever. It's kind of annoying. But, if I had to choose, I'd probably say Rockstar Helen. Because Avenger Helen lacked a personality. Avenger Helen's whole personality was having a crush on Chucky. And it was just kind of boring. Especially since she was, like, the only female character. I already talked about my opinions on the concert. Personally, I liked it, and I'm gonna go see it, hopefully, in Philly. So that's something I'm looking forward to. Can I do an Avenger Chuck voice? Yes and no. I've been practicing on it, but it's not good at all. Hey everybody, it's Chuck E. Cheese! Or something like that. I'm not good at it. The one CFC voice I can kind of do, I used to be able to do it really well. I can't do it as much anymore because my voice got deeper. But, much. You like,
Hey, Chucky, sell that for me. Pasquale said the first Star Wars movie was made in the 1970s, but I told him that's impossible. Movies didn't even exist back then.
It's just something like that. But I used to be a lot better at that, and now I'm not too good at it. But what ESM place is my favorite? I saw this question earlier. Say what, like, if Chalks, I can't say Chalks. So I don't know. It's hard. I like Oscars. Oscars is cool, but I think my favorite might be Patrick's. My favorite might be Patrick's or Lucas's. I don't Lucas and Friends. I don't remember what it's called, but I think it's between those two. It's probably Patrick's. I really like Patrick's. Rage, can you talk about Annapolis? Rage, can you talk? Sure, fine, fuck. Wait, I said bad word. What do you want me to say about Annapolis? It's got a bad condition 2-stage. There's nothing to talk about. I've been there. It's okay. Stage is in poor condition. I'm pretty sure they're getting 2.0 soon. There's nothing special about Annapolis at all. I'm probably not going back there anytime soon. It's a phase 4 with a bad condition 2 stage, and it's small. There's literally almost nothing special about that store. Showbiz. So early showbiz or late showbiz? Late showbiz probably. Well, I mean, I don't know. I was never really a fan of showbiz, really. I was a fan of the Rockfire. But when I was a fan of the Rockfire, I was little, so I didn't really, care about the stores that much themselves. I was just more so focused on the shows on YouTube. But, I like the whole early 90s era, the Showbiz Pizza Time era. When Munch's Make Believe Band was new, and that's what I like. I was wondering, but very curious, how come every single FEC band, they have one female? Just wondering. That is a good question, and that is something I've been trying to change with Chalks recently. So, you're right. And I guess it's because these FECs, they kind of start as, the Chuck E. Cheese knockoff, the Chuck E. Cheese Showbiz Pizza knockoff, and Munch's Make Believe Band and the Rockfire Explosion have one female. So when you have all these people taking from these already existing properties and basing it off of that, that's where the problem comes in. And that's what I did. Early on, when I made Chalks, it was based off of, not early on, because early on when I made Chalks, it wasn't based off of CC, because there was only 3 characters. So, there weren't any females in the original band at all. But over time, when Faya was added, I made Faya the day after I made Chalk, but I didn't use her. That's the thing, I did not use her. But yeah. So, basically, it kind of starts so then Chalks had, I think, 3 cast members, 3 band members. It was Chalk, Faya, and Bucky, I think. And then, we moved up, added more, and then that's when it kind of turned into the CC knockoff. Then because it became 5 characters, it was Chalk, Faya, Bucky, no, it was Chalk, Faya, Lawrence, Sonic Hacker, Ryan. Then, over time, it just... And then we didn't get around into adding another female character until recently. And that was Rosie. Now, let me talk to y'all about Rosie. Rosie was supposed to be in the main band. She was supposed to become a main character when we moved to Bloxy Hills. I tried to install her on the stage, and it just didn't look right. That's back when her name was Daisy. And so then I redesigned her a little bit, named her Rosie, and we put her next to the live stage. But as time goes on, I've been coming up with new ideas, and I have a few ideas for more female characters. So Rosie still isn't becoming a main character. Well, every character in the store I would call a main character. She's not going to be part of the band. But, in their story, in, the whole story of the Force Winds Jamboree, there are going to be more female characters. So, I'm working on that. I am working on that. When did Ray come to Chalks? I believe... Alright, so let me tell the story of Ray. Spyro can also help me out with this, because I don't know exactly how he began. But, Ray was created by Starlight Ruxpin, a.k.a. Cammy, for Spyro's Pizza House, and Ray was a character there. Looked way different than he did now. And then I believe around 2019, Spyro got rid of Ray, and Sidewalk gave me Ray, and so I turned we use the same character design, but I put him in the Chalks style, and that was for the Chalks Chalk Force Jamboree, I think it was called, or something like that. That was basically, it was a parody of the Country Bear Jamboree at Walt Disney World. And that's what it was supposed to be like. It was a whole cast of characters that weren't in the stores. And then eventually, in 2020, when I made a new store, I can actually show you when I put Ray in the main band. I have to find the image, so it might take a minute. But with Ray, the way it worked was he was not planned to be in the band at all. When we had first made the stage, this is ignore Chalk. That was something that Rihanna did. She screwed with the stage. But this is what the band lineup was late 2019, early 2020. It was Ryan the Fox, Smooth the Wolf, Jet the Polar Bear, Blake the Beagle, Henry the Rooster, Faya the Fox, Chalk the Wolf, Bryn the Bear Cub. And also, this was before I really gave them last names, so it's just their species after. But this is what they looked like. Chalk did not look like this. Rihanna had screwed with the bot. But this was before Ray was added. This was early 2020. I'm gonna get rid of that. Oh no, I almost got rid of my video. Yes. Alright, let's add a new image. And I can show you when Ray was added. So now this is when we started switching up the character layout and everything. So Chalk and Brayden had moved over here to this stage. You know, Faya was next to them, and then I think so I'll get to another picture. Hold on. And so this was supposed to be the lineup, you know. Chalk, Brayden, Faya, Jet in the middle, Henry there, and then Chef Lawrence on the end. And you can tell it does not fit. You can tell it just doesn't fit. Because they're outside, and then there's a kitchen. It was a weird transition. This is early 2020. And so, then I was like, yeah, this isn't going to work. So that's when we got, I was thinking, you know, how can I make this look better? I don't think I have any pictures, because I don't see any of when I added Ray, but I think there definitely are some. Okay, here's when I added Ray. This is what the stage looked like when we added Ray. Obviously, this looks a lot better. It fits more. And keep in mind, by this time, these bots never worked. They never moved. There were never any lights on the stage. Sorry. Because, Chalk's had never opened at this point. The last time a Chalk store had officially opened was 2018. Which is why, when Chalk came back in the summer of 2020, that's why it was such a big deal. Because he had been gone for almost 2 years. Not almost, he was gone for 2 years. There hadn't been a Chalk store officially open for 2 years. So that's why it was so, that was why it was such a big deal when he did come back. And then, we get to this store. Which I might be able to show you guys. I'm a little afraid too, because, I don't know how how the stream is going to be affected. But this is a store I was working on, and this is what it looked like. Now I have the store, and I think I'll show it to you if it works. If it starts messing up the stream quality, I won't be able to show you guys. Because I also want to show you all the pictures from when we were building Ford Rock. So if I can get into this and it doesn't affect my stream quality, then I will go over this with you all. Alright, so let me try to share my let's make this small. It's never there. for now. Bear with me. I'm trying to figure out how this is supposed to work. So give me a second. Give me 1 second, guys. Alright, here we go. In the Roblox studio. Alright, so basically this was this location, right? Let me know, guys, in the chat if the stream quality starts to like decrease. Cause you know, when I share stuff like this, it just always doesn't want to work. But I'm gonna try to watch some of the stream to go over. Alright, so let me show you guys around. So if you're wondering where the sign is, it got leaked, so we took it down. But so that's why there's no sign. But this is what it looked like. And we had these window coverings because we would always put like we would always put the areas we needed to like covered in front of a window, which was so dumb. But you know, you walked in. This is where we adopted the forest theme, because even though it was called Chalk's Forest Fun Zone, the place did not have a forest theme. The stage did. The place itself did not. This is when the forest theme came in. When we added all the trees on the walls and stuff, the green and brown carpet. This is where all that came in. So this area, I believe it was called Chalk's Forest. And there's some tables here. Chef Lawrence Cabaret Show. This animatronic looks really weird now that I look at it, because he's like, his head's so much bigger than all the others, so it just looks really weird. But yeah, there's that. Chef Lawrence's little set. And then, you know, this was before games worked. This was before working games. Before we had working games in our service. Early 2020. So, imagine how boring Chalks would have been. It just would have been so boring, man. Because the bots didn't work. And the games didn't work. I don't know how we ever, like, played this stuff. I open the old Chalks locations quite frequently. I don't necessarily operate them, but I open them for people to see. So this was like where the whole idea of the nighttime arcade came, and as y'all can see, this stuff is still like kind of like used in modern day Chalks. You know, we use these specific like counters. We use these in Ford Rock. Eventually, they changed towards the end, but we use these in Ford Rock. So these were the old menus. These are covered up behind this. But if I take this thing off, you can see what they looked like back in like 2018, I think. Chalk's Country Food and Games. Yeah, that logo is under there and everything. So stuff on the menu, like these meals that we never actually did. It was like Lawrence's Love for Grub, turkey leg, cheeseburger, and a Bloxy Cola, Jet's Junior Pilot Meal, pizza and a small Bloxy Cola, Faya's French fry meal, turkey leg with a side of fries. Stuff like that. Jet's Toddler Zone. This area carried into Ford Rock in the beginning, but it wasn't called Jet's Toddler Zone. It was called Chalk's Forest, which is what this area was called. And we didn't use these sky tubes. Got this bus ride and some of the more kiddie games and stuff. That's all what was here. Then we got the Paw Print Theater. Now, you all will see this name come back at Bloxy Hills when we reopen. This was the original Paw Print Theater, where the main band would play. This is what it looked like. Simple black room with a kind of theater facade here. Chalk and Braden. Faya, Jet, Henry. Also, yeah, Jet's clothes were deleted. That's why he doesn't have them. It looks like that. And Ray. And the old Chalk plush here. I think, these are morph heads, but, oh, here are the actual morphs. And there's another morph here, yeah. This is what all that looked like. So yeah, there's not too much to show here. I can like go to some other ones because now I just wanna. We're having a blast in the past. I'm just talking. I'm probably gonna end the stream around 5:30. So let's move to something else. I'm gonna switch back to this for a second while I pick out my game because I don't need you guys seeing everything I have here. Alright, I have something. I have something. Alright, while this is loading, so give me a second. Who's Henry? Henry was the guitarist before Asher. Henry was actually supposed to be in Ford Rock. He was going to be one of the main characters. And I was like, I don't really like the design of this character. So that's when we brought Asher back, who was an old character from 2018. He was also in RPP. He was my sidekick when I was in RPP. That's who Henry was. He was also the villain in Podtastic. If you guys want to see Podtastic, that chicken that you saw, that was Henry. Alright, so let's switch back to so this is what I'm showing you guys. This was Party Time Play Place. This was supposed to replace Chalks at one point. So let me tell you guys the story of what happened. Basically, in I want to say it was 2018, late 2017, early 2018. Chalk had just gotten leaked, and I had only been using Chalk for like 2 months, so I didn't really have a connection to that specific character yet. So I was like, I'm just gonna replace him. And if that was what Asher was supposed to be, and then my plans with Asher fell through, so that's when I made Blake. Blake was made to be the mascot of his own place. So this is what the Blake Band consisted of. You have Blake the Beagle here, Ryan the Fox, Moof the Wolf, Lawrence the Pig, Henry the Rooster, and Otto, my puppet who I showed you guys earlier. And he had a little talk show set, and this is what they looked like. I don't know what's behind this. Oh, it's just a sunset. Okay. So, yeah. This is what they look like. And I have some other things out here that I'm sure you guys. I think this was like the second Asher bot that I made. This is what he looked like early 2018. Over here we've got another Ryan the Fox. We've got a Blake here, a Henry that with missing pieces. Get some more bots. We've got the first Chalk animatronic, not the first Chalk. We've got the first Faya and Benny, a character who I'm thinking about bringing back. We might see Benny again sometime soon. I will show Otto's Funhouse. Please don't spam. Here's another Blake. I think this is like the first Blake. This is before I gave him the tuxedo. His arm's messed up. Ignore that. You got a Subramic Blake. I think some CC bots over here. I don't know why the Avenger doesn't have pants, but some CC bots over here. Alright. Show Otto's Funhouse. Let's do that. Alright, let me find Otto's Funhouse. Sorry for you my pen clicking. If I can find it, well, I don't know where it is. Alright. Auto's Funhouse. Let's get into it. So, it started over here. There's no sign because, of course, it closed. I don't think there's anything in this truck. But, yeah, this location is permanently closed. Thank you for the good memories, Auto's Funhouse. There's auto art that Taylor Wolfe drew in, like, 2017, I think. 2017, 2018. No, it's definitely 2017. Because, yeah. Auto Live, little thing that I took from my CEC. This is the arcade looked like. Pretty simple. Like I said, there were no working games back then. The Fireman Sam, Postman Pat, rides here. The auto photo car. Food. Got the menus that were just CEC menus. Got an auto back here. I don't know why this chalk was not here when autos was actually open. This is how we used to give food back then. There was a code menu in the back, and that's how we would do that. This was the old stage. I'm gonna see if I can put them in order. Yes, Ryan/Rihanna was a character. Y'all don't have to y'all don't have to freak out. We know. But let's put them back on stage in their original order. Ryan was the drummer. In the middle, we had Otto. On keyboard, we had Buddy. Over here, we had Sonic Hacker. And here, we had Patricia. Did I get in trouble for using the auto models? Yes, I did. And that is the story of how Chalk came to be. So basically, Auto is a retrofit of Rihanna's, one of Rihanna's munches, her munch walk-arounds. And so basically when I made Chalk, I used her Chucky to make Chalk. And her and Jack got mad, and Rihanna was like, she was like, you know what? You can't use, what's this? Nothing. She was like, you can't use my munch model as Auto anymore. So I didn't have a choice but to close Autos down, and then I made Chalk. Well, I made the Chalk you know and love. And fun fact, Chalk was supposed to be a cabaret character that was supposed to go in this room right here. He was supposed to go in this room. Supposed to be a nice cabaret in here, and that's where Chalk was supposed to go. Alright, so let me go to something else. This is nice. We can go through this. Let's do it. Okay. Right here, what I have to show you. Oops. I just screwed something up. This says Auto's Funhouse, so I open it, but it's actually an Essex save. This was probably this was a very interesting Essex save too. This was like summer 2019, I think, around. This was before Rihanna was outed as a pretty bad person, so times were still fun back then and everything. This is what it all looked like. I really do miss these days. When Essex got leaked, I was so devastated. This store was just so much fun to operate and to run. I really do miss it, you know. It brings me, like, it gives me nostalgia, just being here and looking at all this. This was really a fun time of my life, you know. The old control panels. these were good times. Good times. I miss this. Are our offices still here? No, the offices are gone. I think there's another save where our offices are still intact. But, yeah. Over here was, we got Ames over here. And inside of Ames was the whole, where we stored some of the RCEP floats. Got the Oscars car, the chalk puppet, the old morphs. Like I said, Asher was an RPP character. Look at how tall he is compared to Chalk. That's so weird looking. Yeah. All that. Jose, I don't need to save this. Because I lost this. Actually, I'm not going to save it right now. Because... also the Tails cars things that we had. Yeah, this was good times. Reminded me of good times. Comics in Bel Air, Maryland. And fun fact, Bel Air was canceled. Like, this was summer 2019. So Bel Air was supposed to come, but instead we got Silver Spring. We got Silver Spring instead. Bel Air was announced in 2019. It was canceled. We got Silver Spring. Then after Silver Spring, we ended up getting Bel Air. Here's the whole parade. I'm not gonna lie, I do miss running the parade. The parade was pretty fun to perform in and to run. And there's just so many bad things connected to it now that it's just not the same, you know? Certainly not the same. Old Diamond Point Plaza gates. I love these gates. I love when the gates would swing open and the chalk float would get to come out. I love getting to go back through here to go put on walk around and stuff. It was just a fun experience. I do miss it. Not gonna lie. Make your own parade? Nah. It's just, I don't know. I don't know where I would fit a parade in. I feel like a parade wouldn't fit in Chalks. Let's go over some more things. What else do I have? Here, I'll show this. Oh. Alright. So this was a Great Wolf Lodge that I was working on. I was working on making the Great Wolf Lodge in Williamsburg, Virginia. So I didn't get really far. We had worked on this for like maybe 2 nights and then it just stopped. And I started pretty much using it as storage for Chalks. So that's why you see some of this old Chalk stuff here. It pretty much became storage for Chalks. Then I lined up every Chalk animatronic in existence. So we've got, you know, go down the line. The first Chalk animatronic. So technically, this Chalk and this Chalk are 2 different characters. This Chalk is the one that we see in store today. This is the one. This is the same character, Chalk Jr. His name is. This is the one we see in the store today as Chalk. This is Chalk Sr., his father. So in the storyline of Chalk, they are two completely different characters. So, yep, that's how that was. Then over the time, he got shorter. We changed his body up to be like less like a cyberamic. Then we changed his eyes and his outfit. You know, then this is when he became country. He had yellow shoes and he was standing up. Then we made him sit down. So what it looked like then. This is the one that moved. You couldn't control him though. He moved, but you could not control him. Then this was a 2018 Chalk with the blue tuxedo. And this is when we adopted the more Wily from Great Wolf Lodge head type. Because I made a Wily and that's what I used to make Chalk. There are some differences in the head. If you look, his snout is lower. And his face is a little uneven. You know, this is what he looked like then. Then we went back to Country Chalk. Cleaned up his face a little bit. Then Rockstar Chalk. His eyes are now purple. His face is a little better. Electric guitar. He's sitting down again. He's got a whole purple outfit and stuff. Then he ditched the guitar. We gave him a microphone. It's still the same outfit. Stood him up. Then we gave him a new outfit. The CWR outfit. Chalk Waller Rider. He still had the purple eyes, which didn't fit. More like a cyberamic again. Don't ask me why he's missing a shoe. But then, Country Chalk came back looking a lot cleaner and better than this one over here. Looking more smooth and stuff. Then, late 2018, we gave him these Rolf legs and more fluid like body type, more like a Studio C. Then, his head got changed in late 2018, still had the same body. So what it looked like. Then, this was 2019, I believe, too. Where, still country, but he came back to that more cyberamic-like body type. Then, 2020, we gave him the blue overalls, gave him some new legs, new boots and everything. I'm gonna bring this parrot back. I'm gonna go, after the stream ends, I'm gonna put this parrot back on Chalk's banjo. You know, this is 2020, summer 2020, looked like this. This was also the first time he moved and you could actually control him. Then we get the newer version of this where he moved more like a 3-stage bot. Well, kind of. He moved more like a Dixie Diggers bot. He swayed side to side, fluid arm movement. His head movement was more fluid, moved more like a Studio C. And this is the last time I updated. There are versions after this. I believe there are. For the ones that we're going to see in stores, there are 2 versions after this. For the ones that we haven't seen, like, I don't know if I'm going to count prototypes in this. I will put prototypes in this. So, we're missing, like, 4 Chalks. But, he got an outfit update and a movement update after this. But overall, he still looked the same. But now, he has a different design, which I'm not showing you yet. Did I say parrot? I meant to say eagle. If I did say parrot. I don't remember saying parrot, though. So then, here's my Wileys. The Wily I made. This is an updated one. My official one, my original one is gone. But I have pictures of it somewhere. So that's my Great Wolf Lodge / Chalk storage. I'm going to switch back to the that while I choose out a new place. Is any other thing you guys want? The new design is awesome. Is there anything you guys want to see? Let me know. We've got about 20 minutes until I get off of here. 21 minutes. I'm gonna get off at 5:30. Do some homework. Was the JetBot retrofitted from when Fort Rock Plaza first opened in 2020? Yes, kind of. Hold on. So basically, I'm gonna switch back to my main cam while I do this. So you can see me. Hi, I'm back again. Kind of. He had a Pasquale arm rig, I believe. He had a Pasquale arm rig. That's what that was. I'll remove this. So yeah, he had Pasquale arms, but for the most part, he was not really a retrofit of anything else. Is there going to be a new stage sometime in the future? Yes. So basically, what happened was we did come up with a new stage, and it was installed. But over the time, we started to think about how it would operate, and it didn't give us the Chalks feel that we were used to, so ultimately we got rid of it. So that's kind of what happened with that. But in the future, we will have a new stage, hopefully, because I know the current one we've had for like 3 years, and it's getting kind of boring. So, I do want to make a new stage soon. I'm not showing the backstage of Podtastic because it's not mine, you know? Of course, it's my characters, and it's Chalk themed, but Podtastic is not my show. It's a big entertainment show, so I'm not going to show you guys backstage of Podtastic without Big's permission, which I'm not going to ask for right now because I want to go ahead and get the most I can out of this stream while I'm still on here, because I have to, like I said, I have to go soon. Will I make an official Chalk mod for Friday Night Funkin'? I don't know. I've never thought about it. Maybe. I've never played Friday Night Funkin'. So, like, I don't really know what the game is. I know what it is, but I don't really know how that stuff works. But maybe in the future, talk to the right people. As Spyro said, as the artist for Chalks, no. And if Spyro's not going to do it, then it's not happening. Because I wouldn't have anybody to draw it. So, yeah, you heard it there. It's not happening. Alright, so let me show you guys Ford Rock. This is a save of Ford Rock from the first time it was closing. Now, you guys know that Ford Rock closed officially January of this year. And then Bloxy Hills opened a couple weeks later. But Ford Rock, originally, it closed, if you guys remember, it closed in, I think, September or October of 2020. And, so we were kind of, like, emptying it out. And this is what this save is from. This area has been through so much. Like, even to, like, when Ford Rock actually closed, we couldn't decide what this area was gonna be. We just couldn't, like, so that's why there were just tables over here, random tables, when we closed, because we had no clue what we were gonna put in this area. I'm trying to find something, so give me a second. I don't know if it's on here. It should be. Here it is. But yeah, so this is what it looked like during that time period. And so this area has been through so much. Originally, it was the Chalks Forest area. We had the Sky Tubes over here and the little kiddie rides. And then it became the Chalk and Faya meet and greet. So this is what that, but we hardly ever used it. That was the thing. So then on the last day, there was just so much clutter over here and stuff. There's just some chairs in there. Salad bar. The old Articles multimedia poster. These posters that have been redone so many times. It's like they evolved into this, and then now they're like so now they're this. These posters have changed and evolved so much. This was Phase Fun Lake, the pool. It didn't make sense that we had it, but we had it. It's emptied right now. No water in it. The old storage room. Flyby Road, a broken chalkbot. Sonic Standy, Bohemian Wolfsy, Chef Lawrence. Yeah, this whole thing that was at the entrance. Now hiring posters and spray painted stuff. So yeah. What that looked like. The old nighttime arcade. This like the arcade used to be really small. We did not have a large selection of games back then because it was made when this was made, working games, we didn't really have access to those. So when we put the working games in, we didn't have the space to fit a bunch of them in. But I really miss like the kind of coziness of this arcade. I really liked it. You see it from the window and everything. Arcade machines made by the second Lugia. Then go into the showroom, forced dining. This is what it looked like. You got Ray, Asher. And some of the shows like taken apart and stuff in there. All the bots are all messed up, but there's the old show. This is the costume room. Well, one of them. You got it. Uniforms. Yeah, the other costumes in here. Yeah, the break room with the talking ones. Should put the talking ones at. And yeah, so that is Ford Rock during like summer or like this was September 2020. So that's what's to show there. I'm gonna switch back to this while I pick out a new place for us. Anything you guys want to see again? Sorry if I didn't see your comment earlier. Let me know. Let me know. I'm actually, I know what I want to show you guys. I want to show you guys the chalks that never opened. This was the chalks we made after Fort Rock, but never opened. So chalks North Robloxia. There are some things missing here because it got deleted, but this is probably one of my least favorite chalks locations. This location was really just not it. Can I make a template for About that goes up and down like Braden and Frankie? I will talk to Cammy about it. I'll see what I can do. Yes, the Ford Rock exterior renovation. I have pictures of that I will show. And it actually happened because of this location. Well, kind of. I'll show you. I'll show you how that whole thing became to be. If my thing ever finishes loading, I can show you. It is really not trying to load right now. I miss Ford Rock too. Ford Rock had a coziness and calmness to it since it was smaller. Hold on, guys. RageElectrix is back. Alright, so let's go over the location that was the reason that Fort Rock had ended up getting that whole big update. So let me look up something. See if I can. I can't find pictures of it, but basically, there was a CEC that was opening, that was being built in New York, and they had an exterior that looked like this. So I was like, I think that would be cool as a Chalks exterior. So I made it, loosely based it off of it, and so the layout looks nothing like it. But this is what it looked like on the inside, and you know, it's kind of more modern approach of Fort Rock style and everything. So nighttime arcade over here, never filled it up. Chef Lawrence Cabaret, the price counter. This location was very empty. It didn't satisfy me, and that's why I never opened it. But yeah, the bots were also not installed. But yeah, that's what this looked like. There's really not much to it. There's not a whole lot to show. Not a whole lot to show at all. The other location I'm trying to show you guys is not showing up. So give me a second while I try to get that on here. Was the Fair Walk Around a Chalk retrofit? I'm glad you pointed that out. Yes, it was. It was, and I hated everything about it. Sorry if you guys hear me like getting quiet. I'm looking for something in my room, so I'm not directly at my microphone right now. But yes, it was. It was in fact a Chalk retrofit, and the reason why was I didn't make it. Patrick made it, and he didn't. I'm guessing he didn't want to make a new morph, so he basically just retrofitted the already existing Chalk. Alright, here's North Breakhaven. So yes, it was a Chalk retrofit. And a lot of people don't like, all of the characters are like technically Chalk retrofits. They all use the same base. So that's why they look alike, but you can tell. You can tell because they have those differences. Like Thea had a more pointy snout. So that's why you could really tell it was a Chalk retrofit. She also didn't have eyelashes, which was weird. So here's North Brookhaven. So it kind of used that same exterior, but it was kind of like widened out. We got rid of the side part and everything. So this is what and this location was officially announced on the Chalk's Instagram. The post has since been taken down. But yeah. Also, the Chalk birthday video. The Chalk birthday extravaganza video, whatever it was called. It's a birthday spectacular, that's what it's called. That was filmed here. That was filmed at this location. And that's why you probably don't recognize the location, because this one never opened. And so, as you can tell, there was a Rise Playhouse over here. There was supposed to, like you guys remember in Oscars, there was a Rise Playhouse? Well, that was supposed to be here in Chalks as well. And this is what it was going to be, and it ended up never coming. Because right when this location was in production, that's when the video dropped. And yeah, so that's where this was supposed to be. You got the prize counter here. I think the Big C scene was filmed right here. The reason this chair is right here is because Rye Hoodvox had a scene in that video. I don't know if I have it on this computer, but there's a deleted scene, and I might release it someday, of Rye. Rye was supposed to be in the video. And I have the script right here, and I'm going to read the lines to you. Actually, I think they're in the script. They should be. Because the script was eventually revised. But, so basically, went like this. So Rye came in and said, "Hey, Rye." No, he said, "Hey, Chalk, it's me, Rye. Now, I'll try not to be harsh, but I'll try not to be as harsh as the others. Scratch that. You suck. As a face of this group, I simply just think you don't meet the standard. You're plain and simple. There's nothing special about you. Why do you even get a birthday video? You disappeared for almost 2 out of the 3 years you've been around. Big C, I'll let you close this out. And so that's how it was. And then Rye originally said the line, you've got a lot of nerve saying somebody else stinks, Big C. So yeah, that's how that was, and that's why this chair is right here, because that's where I had the bot. And this was a stage. This wasn't a terrible stage. It just, like I said, it just kind of didn't fit the vibe I was going for with Chokes. But this was more of a Great Wolf Lodge based type stage. This was supposed to make the characters feel more natural. Cause like that's why it's not really a stage, you know. They're just on a they're on these hill. They're on this hill, and that's why it was kind of like, it was supposed to look more natural and stuff. So that's why it was like that. Order, control room, really tiny control room. This was, Ray was standing up. This is so weird. And this bot was really broken too. This is where the new chalk was made. This is where he made him. And so basically the idea was, with him, for live shows, he was supposed to be on like this conveyor thing. This door would open, it would pull him back, and then the walk around chalk would come out. Then we had this huge ass arcade. This arcade, so I think it's definitely, I don't know if, yeah, it looks like it's bigger than the current arcade we have. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. It might be the same size. I can't really tell. But yeah. I don't know why I made it so big, because back then we definitely did not have enough games to put in there. So yeah, this is what all that looked like. Some bots, aired down stuff. Like I said, this stuff didn't make it very far. This is also another one I was working on that didn't make it very far. Alright, we got 4 minutes until I'm getting off of here. So I'm gonna close us out by going to Chalks. This is probably gonna kill the stream quality, but I'll try. I cannot show the new animatronics, so I will not be going in the showroom. But I'm gonna hop on Chalks to close out the stream, and I will show you what's new other than the new animatronics. Yes, Bel Air is permanently closed. Terry, what's your question? Bel Air is permanently closed. Yes, the "yeah, we still love you" part was also. Alright, Terry, get the fuck out of here. Alright. Like I said, guys, beware. Sorry, I'm chewing on ice. This is probably going to mess up the stream quality. I hope it doesn't. Yeah, it's already screwing up the frame rate. And I haven't even switched frames yet. It's because, like, it's trying to load in all this stuff. It's probably a remake. See, like, the chalkbots get leaked, and people try to make them work, and it just looks really ugly. I actually don't know if I'm going to be able to show you guys. Here, how about this? I'll show you guys the updates in Studio. I can't show you on Roblox. It is, like, screwing. It's not loading, and it's, like, screwing up my whole thing. I'll try to open it on... Actually, instead of that, I'm going to show you an early version of Bloxy Hills. I'm not going to show you the new stuff just yet. If you want to see new stuff, join the Chalks Discord. That's where you can see updates and stuff early. But I'm going to... actually, no, damn it. Yes, it is an early version. Never mind. Gonna let it load. This is an early version of Bloxy Hills. I don't know why it's taking so long to load, guys. It typically doesn't do this. This is really annoying. Oh, so this was after we changed the showroom. That's good. This is not as early as I thought. This is... of course, now that it loads, I realize that there's not too much that's interesting to show here. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. Alright, so this was the photo station, the original photo station before we got the cutouts. Basically like a movie scene, Chalk and Faye and Jet watching the movie, Jet's asleep, Frankie's in the fireplace. And that's what that looked like. The old sign with the old art. This art looks way different now. Looks a lot cleaner now. The old balloon coming soon. The old parking lot. You guys haven't seen the new parking lot yet if you're not in the Discord. So join the Discord because you can see all the new stuff. The old Chalk statue. The old Faya statue when she still had her blue dress. I don't know where the ceiling is. So excuse that. There's no ceiling. Rosie before she worked. This Rosie did not work, and you can tell by the position of her snout. She did not work. The old Jet statue in his old pose. You know, the RJ's Lounge was still here and everything. They were this is so unorganized and sloppy, but all the different ESM wars, they eventually left. These are some prototype chalk heads that we haven't used. The old Braden's and Farian statues that were up here. These were taken down. I don't remember when exactly they were taken down, but we took them down. I will put them back though. I'll put them back. I'm opening when the updates are done. Yes, and I don't have a date for when the updates will be done. But since summer's coming and I'll be out of school, hopefully I'll be able to work on it a lot sooner. The old gift shop. The old blue dress Faya plushies. The old Blake stage. The old arcade and everything. It's a lot bigger now. Chalk Live stage. Which, if you're in the Discord, you'll see what's happening with that. I'm not going to say what changed about it yet. If somebody wants to in the comments, I don't care. But I'm not going to say it. Join the Discord. Chalk. Faya. Still had a blue dress. All these guys were re-rigged, except for Jet and Asher. So if I was to go in here and turn the show on, you'd see Asher would move a lot differently. Oh, plushes were here. Alright, but I'm going to go ahead and end the stream now, guys. Thank y'all so much for sticking around and watching. It's been a blast. I will see you guys next time. I do stream regularly. I do go live regularly on Instagram. So my Instagram is RageElectrix. Follow me on there. Also follow Chalks RBX for Chalks updates and more. And if you want to follow my other Instagram, more about my personal life and stuff, that is Elijah is not okay. Make sure you subscribe, and Chalks will be open hopefully soon. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all next time.